Greek bastard.
Oh, my goodness.
His name is not George Michael.
Oh, it's not.
No, it is not. He is swarthy. He is an olive-skinned, lying bastard. But, wait.
We are live.
I believe your intern is giving us hand signals of some sort.
She is, because we're live. I need to intro the show.
Please, do not let me, Rayani Versace, to stop you. So, intro your little
show?
Your little diggity shop here. Do that thing that you do, darling.
Thank you so much.
Oh, my pleasure.
Hey, everybody!
Ooh, she's so loud. She's so ethnic. She is so ethnic.
That's the first time I've ever heard that. Welcome to the American Crime Story Assassination of Gianni Versace pregame show. I am your host of this might not be going forward pregame show, Tresade. I am joined with Gianni Versace. Thank you. Say hello to everyone.
I don't need to.
You don't need to?
Continue.
Oh, my God. For those who don't know, we're here to talk about all things Gianni Versace crime show. We are about to start episode 4 tonight on FX. And Mr. Rayani, did you happen to watch this last episode?
I have not partaken this television program.
Okay.
It is, how do you say, beneath me.
Yeah, you know what? I think the last time you were here, you made it very clear it was beneath you, and I had high hopes for this
series. Did you say anything about high? Is there drugs? Oh, excuse me. Are there drugs? In my rider, I was told that there will be cocaine available.
The legal department says I need to move on.
A bump? Perhaps a little toot. Perhaps.
No. No. Anywho, I was going to say that I agree with you, Mr. Rayani, that the series is now beneath me.
Yes.
I cannot believe that this was the story of choice for American Crime Story after the sensational, wonderful first season with The People versus O.J. Simpson.
Okay, so let's get down to brass tacks here.
But can I just talk about, because listen, this last episode was boring.
Yeah.
It was slow.
Yeah.
It didn't even have Versace in it.
Yeah. And
definitely not my favorite character to laugh at, Donatella. She wasn't even in it. It was awful. The only thing that was good about it was seeing Judith Light, who played the mom in Who's the Boss a bajillion years ago.
Yeah, because we're like, oh, she's still alive.
She's still alive.
Yeah.
She's aging semi-well.
For a white woman.
For a white woman. You're absolutely right. That was it.
For a white
she
woman.
played the wife of Cunanan's victim that we saw get killed in the episode. Listen, it was horrible. And I hate to always say that the Revolution was right. He was right.
Was I?
Yes, they gave it all to us in the first episode, and the second episode wasn't bad, but this third one was nothing but a repeat of what we have seen the last 2 episodes. You show us Cunanan, he's being bad, he's being his bad psychological profile, he kills someone. This last episode was nothing new, was nothing exciting. Oh, and of course, seeing the FBI blunder yet again. It was horrible. It was a horrible episode.
Yeah, you unpacked way more than I just, listen. when I saw the premiere episode, and I said, okay, what do I have to look forward to? Like, they literally gave me everything. All the nuance that O.J. Simpson had, the trial, and did he do it? Did he not do it? And showing how those worlds, those parallel lines of thought played, and how there were people who could believe he didn't do it, and there were people who believed that he did do it, and that show captured that legitimate thought.
Yes.
This isn't doing anything. It's just not done. I think had they started, they could have done what they did with the intro of him on the beach. They could have had him run up to Johnny Versace, and we heard the fight. We should have seen him. We should have seen him. Screen went to black. We heard a gunshot, and then they should have done the intro, and it should have started 6 months before that. Like, whatever it was, we should not have got the continuation of the entire story of him killing him and the whole FBI. It was no point. We should have seen his profile. We should have seen him back in the Midwest and when he first got the truck, and each stop along the way.
They're doing it this way, meaning Versace, and they're moving backwards this way. And I'm like, it is bizarre. And they keep moving forward and backward, forward and backward, forward and back.
Yeah. It's not good. So I want to say this: if the higher ups decide to cancel this show, I'm sure you have something to say on that.
I do.
So
listen,
are you going to cancel this show?
Listen,
are you?
Can I just explain to the view?
That's going to be funny.
The creative director, and I do not judge his choice for saying, hey, Trezane, you need to get in on the whole pregame show thing. You do Prime News. American Crime Story is rolling. You should get in this. You were really into People versus O.J. Simpson. You know what? That's a good idea. I'm going to do that. Listen.
I'm looking at myself.
You looking at yourself?
Yeah.
Well, nice blazer. Pocket square. You should.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know.
And I need y'all to understand, okay? I help run the Fifth Column Network. Not just be on Prime News and gather stories. We hold meetings, developing talent, developing new shows, doing PR marketing, going to conferences. Oh, you can't hear me? Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I'll hold it because, whatevers. What? Just unzip it? You guys, listen. You're interrupting my angry rant. How was that?
Yeah, take it off the zipper, I think is what they want.
Okay.
No, it's not you guys, it's you. You chose a poor place for the zipper, for the mic.
Supposed to
there
catch
you go.
that in sound check. Okay. Look, task item, find new people to do sound check.
Maybe talent.
Yeah. Okay. This was my night off. Wednesdays was let me be even more, was my hair appointment night. Wednesdays to get my hair rebraided. And I said, you know what? I'll do this show. Listen, not worth it. Not worth it at all. I can't do, how many, 10 episodes of this?
I don't know.
I cannot do another 6 weeks of what they are giving us. Like we said with People vs. O.J. Simpson, you were giving me something to solve. You remember that time I got you hooked on the show.
Yeah, you got me hooked.
And how it made us watch all these different documentaries to piece things together. And there was a moment where we actually got on Google Maps
to
look at the distance between the two houses to fact check theories thrown out in the documentaries and the series.
Yeah. I was watching it and I was like, yo, okay, well, let's see how far away it was for OJ to jog it.
Right.
So I was like looking at age, I was looking at shape and like how much shape he was in, and and I was like, okay, let's see how far away it was to jog it. And I was like, I don't know. He could have left the vehicle there.
He could have.
And he could have just taken the long way. He could have taken a non-direct route and still got home in a time. Well, anyway, the point is that it was so riveting that it made you ask other questions. And this has not made me
to ask.
No, there's no questions.
There's no crime to solve. We're just watching the same thing every episode. The FBI makes blunders. Cunanan wishes he was the men he was killing. And we see that Donatella has issues with the boyfriend, and maybe Versace had HIV, maybe he didn't. Every single episode, and I cannot do 6 more weeks of this. Not when I could be getting my hair done. Seriously.
So, Hall of Fame FCN watcher Tanisha Newman-Prue has said, okay, let's pick another show to do a pre-game show for, because this one ain't it.
Yeah. I'm going to have to agree with Hall of Famer Tanisha D. I'm going to have to. What does the D stand for?
I can say it. Yeah, Tanisha.
What is
it's
it?
her middle name.
Of course.
It's Damone. Well, some people have whatever. Damone. It's Tanisha Damone.
It's clear that she has a hyphenated name. So I think we all
Damone
realize that she has 2 last names. Her
Damone.
maiden name and her married name. So the mystery to solve here is what the D stands for, not that it's her middle name.
It's Damone.
Damone. That's actually nice. I would call myself T. Damone.
Actually, the line of her clothing line is Ty Damone.
I would drop the tie.
You drop the tie and just say T. Damone?
No, I'll just say Damone. Damone. That's.
She said no.
No!
Damone is dope. Like, that's dope. The right font. Like, that's dope. I mean, I don't know. I like the middle name. I like it.
She says I hate my middle name.
She does.
Everyone hates their middle name for the most part. Like,
I love mine.
you love yours, but you have a basic ass middle name.
I have 2 middle names.
Yeah.
What is it?
Antheo Michael.
Right, I know Michael, but what's the first one?
Antheo.
What?
Antheo.
Anthony?
Antheo.
Antheo.
Yeah.
I'm not finna talk about your mama, but
Please don't.
I don't care if he was named after Jesus Christ. That's a stupid ass choice. Anthony Antheo?
Yeah.
You run it back, it's like New York, New York.
Huh. I thought about that way.
Okay. See, the show does nothing. This is where we are.
This is where we at.
This is where we at.
It's nothing. It's absolutely nothing.
This is where we are.
Tanisha says, I have a legit reason for my hatred though.
Yeah, everybody has a legit reason, I guess. Well, maybe not a legit one, but it's legitimate
It's
to
to them.
you. It's legitimate to you. And I understand that. I mean, I have a family name. So my middle name is actually my maternal family's last name. So, like how George Bush is George W. Bush, his middle name is Walker because of his family on the other side was Walkers. And then his father's middle name is Herbert
Yes.
because of Herbert Walker. So George H. Bush and then George W. Bush. So they split it up, Herbert and Walker. So you continue the bloodline there. You paying homage.
I think that's cool.
Homage. I hate when people say homage. I hate homage.
Yes.
It's homage. It's homage. And then it's another one that black church folks say. It's a word that
Please
y'all
tell
say
us it.
that infuriates me.
What
like
is it?
It's like the same type of. It's like, what word is it that y'all keep the sound out? I want to say.
Is it humble? It's
Yes.
the humble.
It's that humble.
Yes, be like, dear God, we approach your throne of grace as humbly as we know how. And
I'm
you're like,
like,
what is a humbly?
It's not humbly. You is a dumbly. You is as hell. You is straight Get your ass up out of here.
That is
It's humble. And I'm like, who told you it's humble? It is a nice H sound preceding that U sound. It's humble. It's humiliate.
Yeah, but it's
you
humble.
Negro.
It is humble in the black church.
But humble, like you sound like a damn fool saying humble. That is not it. That's not. I'm gonna tell you something though.
What?
When I grew up very, very proper. I grew up very proper. Like my speaking voice now, I work hard trying to sound with a thin layer of hood. I really do. I work very hard at that. But I spoke so proper. There were certain words that I made more proper.
Give me one.
Oh, I'll tell you the word. Spatula.
Spatula. Spatula.
Spatula. Oh, it was. I put an ER at the end of it because it just. I only heard black people say, it's like, oh, I'm so tired of black people cutting off the ERs on everything.
So you thought spatula was...
I thought spatula was incorrect.
That's real good logic, though, actually. That's
And I was like,
logic.
it's spatula. Nope. It's spatula. Oh, I had the word.
Is there any spatulas in the show?
The F are you talking about,
What?
man?
What?
Anthel.
Hey.
What? You don't even like your dad, so why are you getting all defensive about Anthel?
This ain't Dr. Phil.
Okay, I was about to say, when he just, bust you out.
I didn't care for this dude.
Oh, my God. Oh, my
So,
God.
how much time do we have here
I
on the
don't
clock?
know. Have we been on for 10 minutes yet? I don't know.
Yeah.
How long we been
I
on?
have a legit reason. How long have we been on for?
18 minutes.
18 minutes.
not bad.
That's not bad.
That's not
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, we can just basically say this is probably the last pregame show you see for American Crime Story.
So are you gonna ask for this show to be canceled? Legit.
I'm legit going to put it to the team and be like, I think we should cancel this pregame show.
I would say, I'm gonna say this right now.
Mm-hmm.
I would probably say, if you watch tonight's episode, if it is totally whack, if it's bad during the meeting, I'm gonna vote with you.
Okay.
I will support your vote to cancel this show. This will be FCN's first canceled show.
It will. It will. It totally will. And I'd be honored to be a part of that first. Yes, I would. Because I can't do this. I got a bajillion other things to do for FCN than to be on a show that nobody's watching. I don't even think people are watching the show itself. Mm-hmm. Like, legit, I ain't gonna lie. I went on YouTube today and just typed in Versace recaps, and people are pissed off at this damn show. Like, I'm not watching this no more. It is just not compelling. I don't even see people tweeting it like they did People vs. O.J. Simpson or any other show that's been popular.
It's dead.
The past hour, they've had 44 tweets about it.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious.
Do you see that? Like, this was not a good decision. It was not a good decision. It was not a good story to choose.
It not only, maybe it was, but it's just not done skillfully. Like, I don't see the artistry that was done with OJ. But see, this is also what happens when people this is why I don't like American television. Mm-hmm. Right? I love British television because they tell the story and they move on. Do you realize that the original Office was, 4 episodes?
No, I didn't know that. I did not know that.
It's like 4 episodes.
In one, just a season, 4 episodes. That's it.
It was 4 episodes and it was done.
Wow.
4 episodes. And that coming to America made Ricky Gervais very wealthy because he created it. So...
Right, you're getting the rights. And
man, he became very wealthy off of The Office. It went on for 8, 9 seasons. We don't know how, like, it's all a money grab for us. And for however long it took for Ryan Murphy to develop OJ, and then too, he's doing American Crime Story. He's doing American Horror Story.
Right.
He was doing at one point. He was doing Glee. Right. He was doing all, like, at one point those shows overlapped. You know, before Crime Story. I think that he and his team should pump their brakes. You know, because I don't think I haven't been really in love with an American Horror Story since, was that The Witches? Coven?
Yep. That's the last good season.
Listen, Coven, I'm talking the moment go. Coven was amazing. And I think that, I don't know if they're taking their time to develop these stories. And this one shows that. It's pretty bad. It's not awful, it's just bad. Yeah. It's legitimately bad. And so, I don't know. You know me, I think a lot of people out there say, one of our contributors that comes on to We the Dead, Crystal. What's Crystal's last name?
I don't know. I only know her maiden name. So.
Oh, what's her maiden name?
Highlander.
Her maiden name is Highlander?
Yeah, it was like Highlander. It's like Crystal Highlander. Yeah.
Her last name is Highlander.
Don't quote me on that, but if I'm not mistaken, I think I've seen Highlander on her.
Oh, my God. How come I wasn't born Highlander? I would go to school with a sword and a kilt. Oh, my God. But the funny thing is, I did used to go to school with a kilt and a sword. So, nothing would change. Just my last name. Huh. Okay. That's very weird of me. Yeah. But she said on Twitter one time about me and the Reggie Mathis, like, y'all don't like anything. Y'all hate everything.
Yeah, I remember that.
Right? Mm-hmm. And, well, here's my thing. Here's my response to that. Here's my rebuttal. Everything isn't great. And most stuff isn't actually even good. It's okay. Most of what comes out today is okay. Most of what we consume in popular culture and music, literature, like let's be realistic here. What's one of the biggest books of the last 10 years? Name one of the biggest novels in the last 10 years. What's the first one that comes to your head?
Eclipse, the Twilight Saga.
I was
Twilight.
Gonna say Twilight.
What else?
50 Shades of Grey.
50 Shades of Grey, right? What is the...
Green books. That was really popular with teens.
Okay, but stop at those two. Twilight and 50 Shades of Grey. Those are two of the worst series. They are awful.
Written. I know Tanisha gonna have something to say about how poorly written those books
were. They were awful.
They were poorly written.
Like we read today an article from Quincy Jones speaking about popular music, hip hop, and how bad everything is. Right? We're not these old people like, hey, I remember back in my day of CD players and Walkmans and you had to actually go into a store and dagnabbit, you had to purchase your music selections.
It's good times. Good times.
And but I saw it then though. Like I saw it then, but here's the everything now just isn't good. It's very homogenized. It is so packaged for consumption, right? We're not getting 3-course meals. We're not getting 6-course meals. We're not getting plated entrees anymore. We're getting Lunchables. We're getting stuff that fill your stomach up and get you from point A to point B. And everyone's tastes have been diminished. It feels like that heroin that Nikki Barnes was getting from what? I mean, I'm just saying, like he was stepping on that good heroin. Like I'm giving you 95% heroin. Now I'm saying the Negro because that's only one way to say heroin. You got to say heron. I don't know what. Listen,
Can I tell you
love
the
this.
first time I ever heard somebody say that? I was like, I'm sorry, I don't
When
know
was
what
the
that
first time
is.
did you-
When my parents retired, we moved back to their hometown, and I heard black family at a gathering say that, and I had no idea what they were talking about for a long
Heron.
time. And I was like, I'm sorry. What they're like,
Yeah.
drug. Oh, heroin. Like,
Heron. I don't know what it is, but that just tickles my
like, how do you get
my
that?
transracial fancy.
Okay.
I'm transracial. I'm almost 30% Caucasoid. So, I mean, one drop rule, right? I mean,
Speaking of one drop,
yeah.
the intern pointed something out about last week's episode.
What's that?
That the killings were so poorly done. Cunanan killed his last victim by, I thought he headbutted him, but intern said he got punched in the mouth and then took a bag of cement and threw it on him and killed him. I fact checked that bull crap today. That is not how the killing happened. There was actually a hacksaw used. Like it was bloody. It was a gruesome way he killed that man. And y'all opted for cement and a punch to the face.
Well,
And I'm like,
that's probably the censors. But hey, listen, I kind of agree with you because this is a guy. I stopped watching Hotel after I don't know what episode. Do you remember American Horror Story Hotel? You didn't watch it. There was a scene. Maybe it was the first or second episode. I want to say it was the first episode where Schmitty, he's in this now. He's playing his gay friend that looks like Freddie Mercury. He looks like gay Freddie Mercury. You got it. You do the math. Yeah. So super gay. So super gay. And dirty gay. Like just dirty, just oily. He just I just did not like the way he was.
can y'all please mark this for clips, distribution? Thank you.
Super gay.
Please note that. Please.
Okay. He was in the hotel. He was in the bed, and somebody used a drill bit dildo. And did you remember that part? And he penetrated him, and I was like, "What the?" And I was like, "I'm done here." I was like, "We're done here. We have nothing else." We have nothing else to discuss after this. It's over with. Like, it's like, what the hell? Like, but maybe he got called out for that. Maybe the gratuity had to come to an end. Like, I get it. It's FX. It's on late night. I get it. And you are supposed to be able to do certain things after a certain time frame on cable. The language primarily is a big thing. Like, you can say the F word. You can do a lot more. But, taking a drill bit in the butt and then a hacksaw to an old white man, might be a bit much to the American public. Might be a bit much. But
pick another story then. If you're going to make this about Andrew, I need to see Andrew, not the cement thrower.
Yeah, it was awful. This show is just bad. It's bad. And I think that we'll see moving forward. Like, I would like to see what Variety is saying, what the Hollywood Reporter is saying, what some of the
They
press.
shared your sentiment before the show even came on.
Who did?
I believe Variety. A lot of the entertainment, the more legitimate,
Yeah,
right?
what they say?
Where they're just like, I'm not sure how this is going to be able to progress. A lot of them shared your sentiment you shared.
Oh, okay.
A lot of them did because they got to actually watch the whole thing. A lot of the writers got to preview, and they're just like,
So what happens is that publicists and the various people in promotions will send you out a lot of writers links to emails, and so you can go in and download it. You have to sign that you won't leak it and things like that of that nature, and then you can watch episode. I belong to that pool, so when my name is in there, to do articles and stuff like that, they send me a link. The last thing that I was really in when I was doing a lot of press coverage for Unsung, I would get all the Unsung episodes. So like I literally in my email, I would have like 4 episodes, like
that you could watch before
weeks.
it.
Yeah, to get ready to see, to get all my questions and stuff together for the various people that I would, interview for those episodes.
Right.
Whose story was like really good, and I couldn't tell anyone how good it was John B. Like I was like,
I got
like,
this. I did watch that one. It was a very good episode.
it was a very good one. His Unsung was great.
Yes.
Like and our interview went really well. Yeah. At the time, I was going through a very bad patch in a relationship, and I was asking him for some advice and to help me get out of trouble. And he politely laughed it off. But John B., you didn't help me. I'm not gonna really come for you in the way that I'm known for coming for people, but you didn't help me, bruh. You kind of left me out there. It's cool. Just don't be looking for me on iTunes to be downloading none of yo music. So we'll be even Stevens, Puerto Ricans.
I'm still gonna download it.
Okay. He just
wants to be a part of the show.
He does.
I mean, we're going various places with the show.
Yeah.
Whose front of their hair is better today? Like, cause my hair is very.
We should put out a vote.
I'll lose. I know who our demographic is here at the Fifth Column Network. I will lose.
I want to say that I did, in fact, have sexual relations with those women's.
Okay.
We done here?
Yeah.
I think we done
Okay.
here.
All right.
We're at 33? Awesome. Well, thanks for watching. I'm going to go in here and eat some whatever we got in the FCN kitchen. I'm going to watch this episode. And I have a high probability I'm not going to like it, and I will then issue notice of a press conference where we announce our official cancellation of this show.
Tanisha said 50 Shades was terrible.
Yeah, it was terrible.
In America, you're rewarded for being mediocre. That's true.
Yes.
Tresenae's hair looks awful. Your hair looks great.
That is not funny.
That's what she said.
She did not say that.
I am concussed. So let's understand that.
Okay, I'm out of here. As always, I'm Tresenae. This is The Revolution. Thanks for tuning in. Look out for that notice of a show cancellation. Tomorrow is Thursday, which means we'll have our back-to-back programming here on the Fifth Column Network, starting with FCN Prime News at 7 p.m., followed with True Baller Thursday with J-Co and the Reggie Mathis, and then the Wind Down Thursdays hosted by Starla K. Mathis. So make sure you like, subscribe, and follow so that you get notifications when we go live. We will see you all tomorrow.